Hello student, how are you today? The speaker is Mr. Ayad Abdul Hassan, English teacher at Al Rashid University College. Student, today I am going to talk about three simple subjects. The first one is WH question, and I talk about the subject when we were at the college. Another subject is pronouns. Okay, for example, subject pronoun or object pronouns or positive adjectives. The third subject, that the using of this, that, those, and these. So let me tell you about the WH questions, and we will have some examples about them. The WH questions word like what, when, where, who, whom, which, whose, why, and how. We use them to ask for information, but pay attention, the answers cannot be yes or no. So the answers cannot be short answer. We will have some examples. When do you finish college? I ask it about the time. Who is your best friend? Okay. Which door opened? Here I don't have auxiliary verb. I will explain the sentence later. Okay. Where do they live? Where do they live? How old is your brother? And what do you have for lunch? If I want to make this sentence in negative, I should use it. Why? Because this is a question with past tense and there is no auxiliary verb. Sometimes we can use the WH question as a subject or as a part of subject. Okay? Now let me tell you about the forming WH question. WH question, sometimes with auxiliary verb, sometimes with an auxiliary verbs, and sometimes with modal verbs, sometimes with modal verbs. So WH question plus one of the auxiliary verb plus subject plus main verb. For example, when are you leaving? Here is the main verb. WH question, one of the verb of to be in the present and the subject and the main verb. I will have another example for the verb of to do. Where do they live? WH question, the verb of to do, the subject and the main verb. Who has been paying the bills? This is the WH question and has one of the verb of have, okay, of have, and this is the past participle and the main verb and the complement. Now I will use modal verbs like would or should. Who would she stay with? Who would she stay with? Or where should I park? Where should I park? Here be careful. I have warning. When we use what, who, which, or whose. Okay? Like this sentence when I told you that I will explain something about the sentence. Here, when we use what, who, which, or whose, is the subject or the part of the subject. We doesn't use the auxiliary verb. Okay? So we use the word order plus verb. The word order this plus the verb. So this is the subject or the part of the subject plus the verb. Okay, so I have some examples. What fell off the wall? What fell off the wall? Which horse won? Subject or part of the subject. Which horse is the subject? On is the verb in the past. Who bought this? Who bought this? Whose phone rang? Whose phone rang? So the first subject about WH question has finished. Now, you know that we have pronouns in English language, and so we have subject pronoun and object pronoun, subject pronouns and non-object object pronouns, and possessive adjectives. Possessive adjectives. Subject pronouns like I, you, he, she, it, we, they. You know them. And object pronouns like me, you, him, her, it, us, them. But possessive adjective like my, your, his, her, its, our, their. I will give you examples, or I will give you some of them in the exam. So you should remember the subject. Now, we use this and that, these and those, when we want to refer about things or to refer things. So we use this for refer things near of us. This for refer things. We can use this for refer singular things near of us, but we can use that when we want to refer about singular things is away or not near of us. But we should, or we use those when we want to refer about things, plural things is near of us, and we use those, okay, when we want to refer about things is plural things is far away from us or not near of us. So I have some examples. This is my pen. This isn't my pen. Is this my pen? This is in the affirmative sentence or positive. This is in the negative sentence, and this is in the question sentence. So I explain this sentence. We use that for refer things away of us. For example, I like that house. But in the negative sentence, I don't like that house. Do you like that house? Do you like that house? These are my shirts. These are my shirts. These aren't my shirts. Are these my shirts? Also, we use those to refer about things or some things, plural things, but is far away or not near of us. For example, those are dogs. Those aren't dogs. Are those dogs? So here is the end of our lecture today, and I explained everything. After this video, I will speak in Arabic language to explain this subject, and I will make another video to do the exercise in your book and activity book. Thank you for your listening.